Okay, so this is how it works. A kid is at home. He's in his house. He wants to be a music person, or he wants to be a painter, or he wants to be a designer, or he wants to, or she. I'm just saying he, because I'm looking. I'm a guy. So, anyways, the point is, they have this dream. What I'm saying today is the business model I'm introducing to America is a business model that people can focus on their dreams 24/7. Period. Okay, that's the business model that I'm bringing to the table. Now, how does that business model work? That person who has dreams, if they want to turn that dream into a functional business model, they take that dream, that message, that product, whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is that has value to them, they have to make it valuable to other people, and then they build a community from that basis. Okay? The community that they build now becomes an asset that they can now raise money against from investors, an asset that they can provide economic access to third parties, whether it's advertisers, whether it's research companies or products or whatever. I'm just saying, like if you have a community of 50,000 people that love peanut butter and jelly, and they loved you too, and you said I could provide you peanut butter and jelly for less money than you normally pay for it, and a better quality peanut butter and jelly, and you could go directly to a company and show that company and say, hey, I could get you directly the peanut butter and jelly. That's what we're saying. And we're saying that you look at your street, we're saying out of every 10 homes, 8 of those homes could be focused on their dreams 24/7. Because we're talking about a global economy now. You know what I mean? We're talking about, like, there's people all over the world that manufacture goods, that do technical processing. Americans should be focused on their dreams and using the American community and the American buying power to leverage fundraising and leverage economic opportunities for themselves. And so my 24-hour network is teaching these ideas, but in culturally relevant ways. I talk about the stuff that I built in the past, not because it even matters now, because it doesn't. It's old school. What matters now is what I'm doing, but the point is I've created global movements for the last 5 years, things that are all over the world. You could look up, like I said, you could look up jerking movement right now on Facebook. You could see hundreds of groups. You could see international stuff. You could Google the whole track record since 2008. You could do the same thing with the skinny jeans movement, which was about kids just dressing cool, like, and being individuals in a dressing style and developing their own identity. But the point is, those are centralized ideas, messages that I communicated and got out through the media with music groups and shows and movies and news specials and all that stuff. And the same thing can happen or will happen from what I'm doing. The thing is, it's bigger now. It's not just about kids being positive and kids being creative. We're talking about creating a new asset where America can have a competitive advantage never seen before in a modern age, like now. We're talking about a competitive advantage in an age where people are creating new technology every day. The new technology is social intelligence, and it's people building communities, networking, creating human capital, human thinking capital, just all types of stuff. And that's what my business model is. So why is this important? Because there's people on my Facebook that are really important, that I really need to understand, and I can't have 1,000 meetings with them to understand that this is a revolution. We're creating it. They're a part of it. The communities that I'm going to educate are communities that I'm directly connected to. We're creating a multi-billion-dollar asset, a $10 billion asset, because I'm creating the communities. Facebook, these different things, yes, they're good. But I'm talking about being able to have people to go to stores, physically go to stores, physically download apps. Like, okay, you want to buy an app, want to invest into an app that has 30, 20 million people? Guess what? I got 10 million people that could download that app tonight. Give me 15 apps. I have 15 apps downloaded. I created a $100 billion asset. That's what we're talking about. I'm talking about people, not members of a social community on the internet. Grassroots to the internet. $1 billion model, Trill.